Dan Hanson. There he is. We're going to have Dan on. He's going to talk about the Cleveland International Hall of Fame class of 2024. Dan, who do we got queued up for this award?
Well, good to see you. It's weird not hearing Jerry's voice, but you're doing a stand-up job there. I'll tell you, if you don't know, the Cleveland International Hall of Fame has been around since 2010. And it recognizes people who have made significant and lasting contribution to their ethnic heritage. So, of course, there's more Irish in the Hall of Fame than any other group, with the Asian Indians right behind. So if you look in your GOAT program on page 32, you'll see some of these people. I'm sure you'll recognize them. So there was, in 2010, Lonnie McCauley, some guy named Jerry Quinn in 2011, Father Jim O'Donnell in 2012, Jack Coyne, we just talked about in 2013, Tom Scanlon, 2014, Steve Malloy, one or two of you might remember Steve, in 2015, Jack Cale, 2016, Sheila Murphy Crawford, 2018, 2019 was Marilyn Madigan, 2020 was Margaret Lynch, and last year was Patricia Dowd. And this year, on April 23rd, again at Windows on the River, we've got, as you heard before, Ambassador Edward F. Crawford will be inducted. And it's not only a great honor to have the ambassador being inducted. Yeah, give him a hand. But it's an important international event because the ambassador of Ireland to the U.S., Geraldine Byrne-Nason, is flying in just for this event to induct Ambassador Crawford, and it's going to be not a hoolie, but it's going to be an important event, and you should see these cards. Look in your GOAT program. You can contact my sister Debbie for information at 216-406-6594. We're going to have a couple of ambassadors in the room, and continuing this great line of Irish in the Hall of Fame, you can nominate someone for the Hall of Fame at any time now. So we want to keep this string of Irish going. You don't want the Indians to catch up and pass the Irish. So, and the Slovenians are getting close too. So nominate some worthy Irish people who made lasting and significant contributions, like Ambassador Crawford.
Thank you, Dan. Are you close to being sold out, or?
We're pretty close, but we can always squeeze in. We're Windows on the River. We save some for individual people. You know, we get some tables and sponsors and all. And it's interesting because 6 people get inducted from 6 different communities, and it's a big deal. The ambassador from Estonia is coming in to induct their nominees. So there's a lot of good international stuff, but of course we're focused on Ambassador Crawford and the ambassador from Ireland coming in.
And Dan, do you have a website for this people could go to?
Yeah, it's a mouthful, but it's ClevelandInternationalHallOfFame.com. One long word. Cleveland, and you'll see you got postcards here, or look in your GOAT program. There you go. So you can honor your Irish heritage. You can see 2 Irish ambassadors at once, and give a good show for the Irish. There'll be about 60 different ethnic groups represented. The mayor, the county executive, council president. Russ Mitchell from Channel 3 is the MC. So it's a pretty big deal. It's a great time, and you put a group together, get a table. But talk to Debbie, my sister, who runs so much of this. 216-406-6594.
And this is an appropriate time to congratulate Ambassador Eddie Crawford for being one of the honorees this year.
Yeah, when the ambassador to Ireland came into Cleveland, Ambassador Crawford took her on a tour of the Irish Cultural Garden, which he and the Irish Garden Club were so responsible for fixing up. It's really a treasure here in Cleveland. And when she was there, she said, if you ever get into this group, I will come in. And she has a busy schedule, but she's flying in just to induct Ambassador Crawford that night. So we hope to see you there.
Excellent.